So as you can see, I've sucked the fuel. You can see there's fuel in the filter now. Fortunately, I drank some quantity. Well, the whole of today, like I said, I will be smelling fuel. Now, so I've mounted the battery, and now concerning the massive fuse for the fan, I removed the 80. So I checked the spare massive fuses I have, and the one that is very close to which vehicle I kept it, I've forgotten. So I did not see 60. I was thinking of putting 60. I only saw 70, 40, 80. Also, so I was like, okay, since let me even put 40 for now, see what the speed is like, whether it's too low or so, because the capacity of the fuse will determine the power that gets to this and how fast it spins. So let me work with the 40 for now. If not, I will put it 70. I think that 80 is too much, considering that even the fan, this particular fan, the vehicle that is meant to be used only had I think either 50 or 60 mass. So let's look at 40. After all, 40, I think 406 V6 was also 40. Though it had two fans though, but at least EW engines, they're all 40. So let me see. But most likely because I think the 607, no, my 407 V6 is either 70 or 60, something like that. Okay, so let's crank the engine and see what happens. Yeah, been long, like I said, since after the trip. Remember, I came back on the 5th. Was it on the 5th or the 4th? I think it was on the 4th of October. Now today is 19th. If I'm not mistaken. Man, this sun pisses me off. Especially, let me see. I don't like this sun hitting the tachometer. Speedometer, not necessarily tachometer. Speedometer is okay. Alright, so let's start the car. So I'm actually pushing some fuel in the carburetor, so the crank is not supposed to be that much. So let me pump the pedal maybe 2 times. Alright, so you hear it. What happened? I did not connect the. Hold on, let me drop this thing. Okay. I thought I connected the starter, the drive nuts. Oh, I'm not sure I did. The starter solenoid. Oh, here is it. Yeah. So, forgot actually. Did not plug it in. Okay. Yeah, it's in. Alright, so yeah. Do I need to tape this more? Okay. Maybe later I'll come and tape something here. That is okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. The box is okay now. Okay. So I think the starter is sorted out now, and as you can see, the crank speeds, well, not too fast, but I think it's okay. And the sound, this cranks, because one thing about starter in 505, when you're mounting it, there's a way you're supposed to lift it up before you put it firmly. If not, the sound, you won't like the sound of your engine when the starter is cranking. But this one is very okay. It's very, very okay. So so the starter has been sorted out, so it's running the fan now. So I'm waiting for the engine to warm up a little. Let me try it. I hope it won't overflow. Normally it's supposed to warm up faster. Okay, so the starter is okay. I prefer this one, even sounds better than the starter I removed. That one I removed, it cranks, but the sound is not as sweet as this one. So this is the front gauge. Since I came by, this what is still remaining. Though I've driven the car like I said for a few days, and maybe I've added like 50 kilometers or more, I don't know. So it has dropped because before it was a good dot half time. So anyways, so while the engine is running, I will now have to wait for this fan. So I will have to switch it off. So the camera, I'll wait until the fan comes up so that I'll show you guys. Number one, at what temperature does it come up? So monitor the temperature gauge. This one. Let me show you guys. We monitor this one to know at what temperature does the fan come up. To know whether I will continue to look for another switch or not. I think this has started the status. This is the V6 one, so we'll cover it and see what. Man, I love this car. Alright. So I started the car. The temperature got to 90 degrees. 90 degrees Celsius. Yeah, the fan refused to come up, so I knew there was a problem. So I checked. The voltage was coming here, and I also checked. He has also have left the input is coming in and the output was coming out. So but for some reasons it still did not trigger the fan. So now I've done the continuity test from the fan trigger on the relay, and now found out that I made a mistake here. You see, that's why I should have used my digital multimeter to do this connection. I think it was a wrong calculation. I used I didn't calculate it well here physically, so that was my wrong move on my own part. So this one was different, or maybe I connected this one different. It's also possible that I did a wrong connection here. Yeah, so that's probably what I would do. I'll have to find out because I remember that the time I removed the fan. But I think I've done the connection. Anyway, so I'll leave this one for now. Later I'll come to it. So I made a mistake here. So, like I mentioned earlier, from this, I said, what did I say? I said this one was the input, and this is the output one. That was what I mentioned earlier in the video. Input, output one. But from this connection, I think that was not the right one. So this should be the output one from what I gathered from the connection. This is supposed to be the output one. So I have to change it to this wire. Yeah. So I will reverse the connection, run it here. So it's not this one. So don't take this in. Ignore the one I said here. I don't know why this one working. Why it's different from the other one for some reasons. Anyway, so let me deal with it and I'll show you guys. So I've done that. I've reversed the connection, done it right as according to my digital multimeter. It's supposed to work now. So one thing I should point out was, you know that little kilometers I drove the car from where I watched the vehicle at that time when that this sensor started giving problem. You know, from there to my place, you can see a small. It's actually burnt the relay holder. It burnt it partially. Even the relay itself. Look at it. So now you understand why it's dangerous to actually leave electric fan spinning constantly, and you know this one draws a lot of power. So can actually, by meaning over time, in fact not just over time, I'll eventually work towards changing this holder and the relay itself. But for now, it seems to work. So I will confirm, use it to confirm the work. Then, so let's see. Let me reconnect the battery. I didn't test it after I did the connection, so now I got it right. But let's see. I was supposed to do that to be sure that I connected it to the wrong wire. Let's start the engine. First of all, let's see where the temperature gauge is. Okay, that's dropped down to 70. So we start the car, and that's when it comes up. Okay. So as soon as it comes up, I don't want to spend time waiting. If it comes up, I'll capture it and show you guys. Okay. So yeah, see where it comes up now. Almost at that 88 degrees Celsius, like you mentioned, it's stated on the sensor. So you hear the fan when it comes up now. The other fan, what the come up by now? Yeah. Let's find out. Very fast. So I see. So I need to change it. There's a picture of it. There's a picture in there as well. So it's doing partial contact now. So what I'm going to do is I'll remove the relay, some pepper, brush it, some pepper it at that place. Because I don't have, you can see the temperature is at 90. So let's see where it's going to drop it before it goes up. So, working well now. So So let's see. I think it comes up at 88 degrees Celsius, while the 3-pin, the one the car came with, comes up around 85 degrees Celsius. Probably I'll be using this one pending I find that 85, the one of 3-pin. I want it to come up much earlier, down that 85. I don't want it to get to 90 also. So it stops around 88, 85, around 85 degrees Celsius. That's when it cuts off the fan, and then wait till it gets to 88. So the switch is actually doing its work as factory intended. So the temperature gauge is reading perfectly well. So and the one thing I could also tell is by stepping down the fuse, massive fuse from 80 to 40, from 80 to 40, it has reduced the shouting of the fan. So it's no longer shout as it used to when I put it. So I think I'll leave it at this 40. It's doing its work. It doesn't need to spin that fast or shout as loud as the 80 was doing. Okay, so alright. So what I'm going to do now is, I think basically this is the end of the video. The work is concluded. So what I'll do is now I'll switch off the car, remove the relay, sandpaper. You remember that place it got bumped? I think that's where it's having that partial contact. Sandpaper it very well, put it back, and now I'll work towards changing it. I'll have to source for another holder with another relay. It works well. The phone works well. You can see it brings it down. These are the temperature one. Though of course, while in motion, the probably may not even get to that 88 degrees. I don't know, because the breeze will be coming in and doing its work. So, success. Yes, it was a successful repair today. So I think that's it. I will work towards it. But you know the funny thing is, when I remove this sensor and I did continuity test, for some reason it started working. It was before now, when it was having that problem, if I do continuity test, it will be constant. But now it doesn't do that anymore. So I don't want to put it back. So I won't throw it away. But what I did was I scraped all these places off. Let me show you guys. You know, I scrape it off. I use a screwdriver, scrape. There are some rusty, I don't know. Maybe when that water poured in, it created some kind of moisture there that started behaving as if it was alright, so okay, so this is the input. Can I be able to hold this and do this test? You know what? I'm going to do the test anyway. I don't need to update you guys. So just to confirm, I need 2 hands to do it. Whether the sensor truly is bad or the switch. But it was bad initially, so I don't know how come now it's no longer doing that when I removed it. So the only time I may try it again, if I can't find that 3-pin relay, exactly this one. If I don't find this part exact one, I may try it again, see whether it will work. You know, without staying on permanently. That's the only solution. You know, otherwise I'll look for another one. I still keep this one. I won't throw it away. No, hold on. Let me try it. I don't know whether you guys will be able to see it. Okay. Hold on. Okay. See? It's no longer doing that. Before, once you do this, put it on any of these outputs, beep, to show that permanently, but now, you see, not doing that anymore. Interesting. I may try it again, but not today. I'll be using this one, the 2-pin for now. Alright, so, man, it's almost, what's the time? Hold on. I'll probably be here for how long now? 1 p.m. Remember I started at 9 a.m. but now it's 1 p.m. So, yeah, while you guys probably are inside your church doing your prayers, I'm busy working on the 505. So, but I was able to accomplish a lot of things here. So, we'll see. So the next step now would be to go and have the the power selling pump replaced. I told you guys I was going to show you. Let me show you guys. Yeah, forgot it. See, it is still a little bit messy. Why did I keep that? So this is the old starter. See, let it messy since I came back from the trip. I think I have it. No, it's not this one. Let me see. Okay, I think this is it. This is it. Yeah, you do everything that I need 2 hands to do. So, my only concern, I hope the person that gave it to repair did it well. It's not the one that, because the time I did my my 505 visit home, the person I gave it to did it perfectly well since 2015 or so. Up to today, it doesn't leak anymore. So I hope this, but it wasn't the person I gave this to. I don't know whether this guy did it well. Because this is where I was looking for. This was where I was looking for. I made me to turn it. So give it on here. And I think was also looking for Monday. Not so sure. Anyway, so I will, you can see there's a sale here. I will take it to that guy, let him mount it for me. This is basically the pinion. That's where this one currently, the current one on the vehicle is leaking. From here, from the top. There's a plastic that's covering it here to prevent dust, sand, mud from touching it so that it won't fail the sail. But this one has broken. I don't even know if the one on the car is still there. Anyway, so now you know what it takes to own a classic or vintage Peugeot car. Alright, so that's it for today, guys. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one. What's about it?